Hello, Shamai, and welcome back to this Everton save on the FM18 Beta. Today we have the Europa League doubleheader against Köln of Germany, who themselves are actually in some very poor form, just like us. Since last episode, then, I've only played a couple of games. Last episode, we unfortunately lost 1-0 against Arsenal in what was a very, very poor performance. Following that, a late Tom Davies goal secured a point for us away at Stoke, and then we drew 0-0 against Chelsea, which was a fairly good result, and we've just been battered by Newcastle 4-1. Luckily for us, well, I say luckily, we're not in the FA Cup anymore, so there's no games in between us, so we'll have a fresh squad for the second leg. The first leg is away from home, and as you'll be able to see by the tactics screen, I'm trying something a little bit different. I'm bordering desperate now. I've gone back to basics. We look at the table. We're in 14th. We're only 10 points ahead of the relegation zone, and we need to be really careful that we don't get sacked very soon. I'll be happy to make it to the end of the season as Everton manager at this point. So if we look at the team today, the complete change of formation. We have Pickford in goals, Seamus Conan, Michael Keane, Ben Mee, and Leighton Baines across the back. Actually, I'm going to drop Ben Mee for Mason Holgate. He did play fairly well when we played him before, and Ben Mee's not in the best of form. We have Idrissa Gueye, Fabian Delph as two holding midfielders. We have, well, I'm actually going to put Idrissa Gueye on defend because he needs to stay back a little bit more. And Fabian Delph as a Carrilero. I wanted to play wingers, but it turns out Balassi isn't registered, apparently. I'm not really sure why that's happened, but I can't register him now because obviously the registration window has closed. So I'm going to try Oumar Niasse as a wide target man, Wayne Rooney as an advanced playmaker, and I think we'll just stick Sigurdsson as a winger. I know he's not very good as a winger, but I need someone to actually try and play as a winger. And then we have Sandro up front. So as you can see, there's a lot of unregistered players that I would love to put in the team today, like Ryan Sessegnon especially, but I can't because they're unregistered because of the rules, unfortunately. So like I said, Köln themselves only are 14th as well in their league, which is quite fun because we're 14th. And they don't have any standout players, but they are a very good team, so we've got to be careful. And considering how bad the league has gone, the Europa League could be somewhere where we actually have some success and not lose pretty much every game. So here we go then, a big European night under the lights in Köln in Germany. And your first leg away from home, you're looking maybe to sneak an away goal. If we can get an away goal, I'll be very happy indeed. Obviously, I've not played this formation at all really this season. I tried it a couple of times, and I think I tried it against Man United when we lost 4-0. So as you can see so far, very little happening. A few shots. First highlight of the game, then Pickford with a goal kick. It's a nice big kick up, and there's absolutely no one there for us. Clemens with the ball now. Gives it to a nice interception by Delph. Sigurdsson now into Rooney. He's got a bit of space in the centre of midfield. Plays out wide to Niasse. Niasse back inside to Rooney. Lovely ball up to Sandro. It's taking him a little bit far wide, but he got a chance to get the ball into the box here. Gives it to Delph. Delph into the box. Back to Sandro to Sigurdsson. Cross it. Niasse's back post. How is he? Oh, it's gone in. It's gone in. I'm not going to complain. I was going to say, how has he missed that? But it looks like one of the defenders has kicked it against Niasse and it's gone in. Delph with a nice ball to Sandro into Sigurdsson across the box, and I think it's come off the crossbar, and then two players have kicked it against Niasse somehow, but it's 1-0. We've got that sacred away goal in European football. Fantastic start from us. Delph with the ball now into Rooney. He hasn't been the best so far, Fabian Delph. Rooney's lost the ball, and Osaka with the ball now. They're quite isolated up front, so we can hopefully isolate him up front. Clemens with the ball in. Osaka. Oh, It's 1-1 after 3 minutes. God damn it. 3 minutes we managed to hold on to lead. He's so isolated, and yet he still manages to find the pass out on the wing. Sigurdsson struggling to get back. Baines does nothing to stop the cross. Holgate does nothing to stop the header. And Pickford does very little to stop it going into the back of the net. Sandro with a free kick. Now, I'm not sure why Sandro's taking it, but Niasse's got it. Back to Sandro. Sandro shoots. It's 2-1. Okay, just a minute later, and we've scored again. Happiness is back. Happiness has returned. Sandro has scored. Oumar Niasse has got an assist. And that's the first goal for Sandro in a very, very long time. Nice header done by Rooney. What a lovely spot by Nias. And it's a great finish through a crowd of bodies by Sandro. And hopefully we can hold on for more than 3 minutes. Rooney with the corner now. Comes in. Keane, Delph. Oh, he's got to finish it. He's got to finish it. He's got so much space there. We've actually managed to hold on for more than 3 minutes this time. So we could here. Just 10 minutes till half-time. If we get to half-time, 2-1 up, that'll be a fantastic start to the game. Just a couple of minutes now. I'm hoping we should be able to get to half-time now. 2 minutes added on. And there's the half-time whistle. Right, okay, we've made it to half-time. 2-1 up. Apparently Wayne Rooney has lost possession quite a lot. That doesn't surprise me. I'm going to just tell them straight up, I'm very happy with your performance so far. And so they go out and do pretty much the same thing again. That's what I'm hoping for anyway. Right, second half then. As long as, even if we draw 2-2, I'll still be fairly happy. Unless we concede in like the last minute. That would be annoying. But I'll still be fairly happy. Oumar Niasse is an absolute storm of performance on that wide target man. I might just stick with this formation. Maybe in the league as well to see if that helps. We're 65 minutes now. We'll bring off Rooney. I've just realised there's no one on the bench to come on for Rooney. I'll drop Rooney into centre midfield and bring on Schneiderlin as a box-to-box midfielder, just to have a good, nice runner in midfield and shore up the numbers in midfield as well. Baines with a free kick now, whips it in. It's headed up by Hector. I'm not sure why Sigurdsson's not taking all our free kicks. I have put him on free kick taking. He Bittencourt with it now. He's into the box. He's a fantastic run by Leandro Bittencourt. Good save by Jordan Pickford as well. He's been really poor lately, so it's nice to see him have a decent performance. Goes into the box, doesn't beat the first man. Good job by Sandro there to get the ball away. Hopefully that will be the end of that highlight, and it is indeed. Good stuff. There's just 20 minutes remain now. We are playing on the counter, so there's not really much point changing that. I might bring off Sigurdsson, but there's no one on the bench really that can play there. I'll tell you what, we'll bring off Holgate for Vezo. I completely forgot I wasn't starting Vezo. I probably should have started him. Just 10 minutes to go. We can hopefully hold on for a win here. Baines up to Sigurdsson, or maybe even score more. He was nowhere near getting that. That was a really poor ball from Leighton Baines. And they come on the attack here with Clemens up to Osako, into Lehmann, to Herger, out wide to Osako again. Might be able to stick a foot in here. No, Bittencourt with it. There's a lot of space out wide. We've got to be careful with that. He goes out to Clemens. Ball comes into the box. And there it is. Yuya Osako. It's just literally, this is what happens all the time in the league as well. We play decently, we get in the lead, and then we just concede. I don't even want to watch that. It was awful, awful defending. And if we concede again now, I'll be really disappointed. I mean, I'm just going to give Dembele a run around. Just to keep him happy and see if he can't do anything in the last few minutes. We're in the 93rd minute now, so this is probably the end of the game. A 2-2 draw isn't the worst. We've managed to get 2 away goals. So if we take the lead at home, or even we can play for a draw now, we'll be through it to the next round, and we can ease the pressure of the board a little bit, as long as they don't score here. So full-time whistle goes. I will bring you the second game. I'm still going to tell them it was okay, maybe I shouldn't have told them it was a good performance. We've got no games in between. We'll go straight to the second leg, and I'll be ready when I have picked the team for that second leg. Okay, so we're back and ready for the second leg, and as you can see, there's only one change that's been made. Ben Mee has dropped to the bench in place of Ruben Vezo. So pretty much same team: Pickford, Coleman, Keane, Vezo, and Baines. Gay and Delph in midfield, Niasse, Rooney, and Sigurdsson behind the striker, Sandro. This could be a huge, huge confidence booster, and it could send us not just into the second knockout round of the Europa League, but it could also reignite our league form. It could make our players really happy, and it could give us massive confidence, sort out the dressing room problems, sort out the dynamics, and it could launch us up the table for a nice little late push to probably not really push anywhere into the European spaces like the Europa League, but maybe into the top half of the table, which is where we need to be. Sigurdsson with a free kick now. Oh, and I think they fixed the free kick camera so you can actually see what's going on. There was a good free kick there from Sigurdsson, and a nice little early chance. Not really any chances. Coleman so far with a throw in. Rooney with a cross in. It goes into the box. Delph has got it now. Strange header back to Idrissa Gueye. Can he spot a pass? Sigurdsson into Rooney. Rooney back to Sigurdsson and scores. 1-0. Right, okay, we've got the confidence now because we're 3-2 up and we have an away goal. 20 minutes in, on the 20-minute mark again we've scored. Gylfi Sigurdsson, who really hasn't performed at all this season. Delph, nice ball into Sigurdsson, into Rooney. Lovely ball back to Sigurdsson, and it's a nice finish. And I don't think he scored many goals at all this season, Gylfi Sigurdsson. I can actually, it won't let me click on his name apparently. There we go. If I look, how many goals he scored this season? None. Okay, that's his first goal this season. So obviously not the best performance been from him so far this season, but he scored now, and that's the important thing. And we're 1-0 up, and we're almost into half time here. And if we get into half time 1-0 up, that would be absolutely fantastic. There's a highlight here though. Sandro with a corner. It's a really poor one. Doesn't be the first man, but we've got the ball back with it. Just a game. Fabian Delph. Oh, inches wide. Inches wide. I really wanted to score because the fans were really not happy when he came in, and I thought he was a little bit harsh. He's a really good player for Everton style, Everton level, so to speak. So he's struggled to keep the ball apparently. I'm just going to tell him I'm very happy. Okay, that wasn't the best team talk. We'll try and boost it a little bit with the personal team talks to make them go out there a lot happier. But if we can beat Köln here today, that'll be a huge result and possibly a season-turning one. I know we're already in February, but we've got Watford in the league next, and another win, 2 wins in the bounce can do a massive thing for confidence. Sandro's not having the best of games so far. He might have to come off soon. He'll probably be the first player to come off. Nias not having the best of games as well. But when it comes to the league, we'll be able to play the likes of Balassi and what's his face? Sessegnon as well. Sigurdsson with the ball now. Up to Delph. Delph's got a bit of space. Gives it to Sandro. Back to Dressage. Playing us some nice, neat football in midfield. Delph with the ball now. And he's lost it. And you can see here, counter-attack is on. Good interception by Michael Keane though. Leighton Baines has got the ball now. Where's he going? Inside to Dressage. Fabian Delph back inside to Dressage. Into Rooney. Rooney through to Sandro. Finish it. Oh, he has as well. Right, and cancel pending changes because he was supposed to be coming off. It's 2-0. It's got to be game over now. We can't concede 3 goals, surely. Lovely, neat, patient football up to Rooney. You can see the run by Sandro. It's a lovely ball. And Sandro maybe gets a little bit lucky. Off the keeper, off the post, and into the back of the net. 2 goals in 2 games for him now, I think it is. Do I want to... I think I might bring off... Try playing Dembele as an inside forward. Or swap him with Rooney. And I can't really play behind the strike either. Can Sandro play there? No. Oh wait, maybe. Yeah, right. We'll try it like that. We'll play Sandro as a shadow striker, and we'll drop him down a little bit, just to get some fresh legs on there, because we need to make a sub. 3 changes already on the 61st minute. 3 changes made by Köln, so they'll have some tired legs out there by the end of the game. Don't really know what other substitution to make. We'll take off Gay for McCarthy. He hasn't had a run around in ages, and I'm pretty confident that we can go on to win this game. I'm also going to take off Michael Keane because he's very tired and he could do with a rest. We'll bring on Mason Holgate, who, to be fair to the young guy, has been pretty decent this season. Mason Holgate, nice tackle then. We could launch a counter attack here. Sigurdsson with the ball, and it's a really poor pass, but Vezio intercepts. Sandro with it now, goes all the way back to the goalkeeper, Jordan Pickford, who really hasn't had much to do all game so far. Nartley, I think that was there, to Rausch, back to Hector. They've got it in a non really dangerous position. It comes up really quick though to Zola into the box, and it's a goal for Claudio Pizarro. I didn't realise he played for Köln. They launched the attack really quickly. Hector into Nate, and then one pass, and Zola's through. A little bit too much space there, and the midfield Vezu's got to do better. He's got to stick a foot in. Still going to proceed with the tactical changes because I'm pretty confident that we can win. Maybe I should have taken Vez off. He's having a 6.2 rating. Goes out to Rausch into Nate. Zola's through. Oh my god, I'm so glad that didn't go in because that would have been squeaky bum time. Actually, no, if we concede again, I've just realised if we concede again, it goes to extra time. So we need to make sure we don't concede. Oh god, if we concede again and lose now, I'm going to be fuming. Absolutely fuming. Mia up the ball, up it goes. Baines with the ball now. Just send it long. Vizo to McCarthy. up to Sigurdsson. If we score again, it's definitely game over. Sigurdsson gets the ball back to Dembele. What can he do? He gets into the box, gives it to Rooney. Rooney crosses. Sandro. Delph. No, it's come back to Baines. Still got the ball though. Delph. What can he do? Gives it to Sandro. Sandro loses it, and there could be a counter-attack on here. Goes up. Coleman, lovely interception. Sandro now. He got the ball again. Rooney. McCarthy. I'd love to put this game to bed. Sandro. Delph. Strikes it from distance. And it's just over the top of the goal. 30 seconds remain. Surely we can hold on to the ball for 30 seconds. Sigurdsson's got it. Gives it to Dembele, who loses the ball. Counter-attack is on. Zola. Nice interception by Vezo. Not far enough though. Pissarro to Rausch, and Holgate wins the ball back. Really well done by him. Rooney's lost it. Vezo wins the header. Delph's got it. We should be safe now. Dembele. It's an interception. It's a full-time whistle. We've won 2-1 on the night and 4-3 on aggregate. It's a fantastic performance over the two legs. A very nice victory. Whew. We've done it. We've got into the Euro Cup second round draw, and we've had a nice bit of money as well, because we're struggling a bit for money. I'll skip to the draw and just so we can see. Oh, it might be now actually. I'll just skip to the draw. We can actually see who we get in the next round. If it will actually get to it, that would be nice. It does say the Euro Cup draw. There we go. Right. So there's some really, really big teams still in this. Arsenal, Chelsea are in it actually, and Liverpool, and us. That's 4 English teams in it. So Chelsea out first. Again, Chelsea against Liverpool, an all-English tie. Villarreal, that would be a fairly difficult game to Spartak Moscow, one of the easier teams drawn there. Napoli, again, really difficult game. There it is. Right. Okay. It's Napoli. That is probably one of the worst teams. I mean, I'd love to have someone like Feyenoord or Real Sociedad, Galatasaray. To be fair, there's a lot of good competition in here. And if we look at Napoli, how are they doing in the league? They're 10th in Serie A. So they're not doing very well in Serie A. So it may mean that they're very much a weaker team today. And when we come back to play them, which is not that far away actually, we have Watford and then Liverpool and then Napoli. So I hope you enjoyed that video, guys. If you did, please leave a like. If you want to see more, please subscribe. And if you have any tips or comments, please leave a comment down below. I'll see you again.